I want to state this, bro. Look, this is just my opinion, bro.
Well,
Michael Jordan.
With you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. We talked about that. So go ahead.
Michael Jordan deserved more than 5 MVPs. The count that he has. He deserved 7 MVPs. You know what I'm saying? And many people argue he may deserve more MVPs than that, but I'm just sticking to the 7 where I can, break it down, right? So, in the 92-93 season, Charles Barkley was his competition, right? And this was really close to me. I'm not gonna lie. So you look at Michael Jordan this season. In 93, he averaged 32.6 points, 6.7 rebounds, 2.8 steals, playing stellar defense on 49% shooting from the field and 35% shooting from 3. He was first in win shares with 17.24. That's a lot, bro. He was first in box plus minus with 11.24. He was first in VORT with 10.24, and he won 57 games.
So, just to put in perspective, y'all, one of the greatest seasons ever witnessed in 2016, Stephen Curry, unanimous MVP season. He had about 17 win shares, and this is a season where MJ didn't win. This is not even one of MJ's best, probably not even in his top 5 best seasons in his career, bro. So think about that, y'all. He had the same amount of win shares as Steph Curry. He was mounted for the same amount of wins as Steph Curry in his unanimous MVP season. I want y'all to think about that.
Right, and then you got Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, for those of you who don't know, do your research. One of the greatest players that doesn't get his credit, bro. One of the greatest players that, I've never got the pleasure to see in live action, but I definitely admire his work, bro, right? This season, bro, I can see why they gave him the MVP, but I'm still thinking Jordan deserves it. Charles Barkley averaged 25.6 points, 12.2 rebounds, a double-double he averaged, 1.6 steals and 1 block on 52% shooting from the field. I mean, the man was no slouch, bro. So I can kind of see why he definitely had an argument. I can't. And then on top of that, he won 62 games. They finished 62-20. That's a better record than what Jordan had. And if you look at the criteria for winning MVP, that has been the consensus thing to vote for the MVP is the best player on the best team. By that metric, he was the best player on the best team, 62-20. But Michael Jordan played better than him, and Michael Jordan wasn't far off from his record. So that's what I'm going. That's why I think Jordan most definitely deserved that MVP. Jordan averaged 32 points, 6.7 rebounds, 2.8 steals, and 49% shooting from the field, and he dominated advanced stats, bro. So I gotta give that to Michael Jordan. I think he was definitely deserving of that MVP, right? Then we get to the 97 season, right? Now, this is the season after he won 72 games, right? So he picked up right where he left off. This is where he averaged 29 points, 6 rebounds, 1.7 steals, 48% from the field, 37% from 3. First in win shares, first in VORT, first in box plus minus, and he won 69 games after the season where he won 72 games, bro. So you really can't go wrong. This is another great season where he didn't win MVP, but then you have his competition, Karl Malone, right? Averaged 27.4 points. He averaged 9.9 rebounds, 1.4 steals on 55% shooting from the field. And his team won 64 games and they lost 18 games, right? So, Jordan won 69 games, bro. He dominated advanced stats. And to me, he played better than Karl Malone did. Karl Malone did shoot extremely well from the field. But overall, Michael Jordan still was better than this man. He dominated advanced stats. He was contributing to his team greatly by the metrics of these advanced stats, bro. So that's another MVP where I feel like Jordan was robbed of, bro. Then you got the whole talks of, the voter fatigue. The voters were tired of giving it to Michael Jordan. They want to give somebody else a chance. Bro, my thing is this, and this is what me and Eddie talked about with Jokic, bro. Why especially me, particularly saying I don't think he's going to win it because of that factor, the voter fatigue, right? Bro, if you're deserving of it, if the stats add up, if your team is winning, bro, do the right thing and give them the MVP. It doesn't matter how many times you got to give it to them. They're the rightful winner, bro. They did their thing. They should be rewarded for it, no matter how many times it is. You get me? But go ahead.
I mean, and all to be fair, the players are always going to be able to tell who's the best player in the league and all. Just like when the time was right, people have always been able to tell when LeBron James was the best player in the league. I mean, probably for about, for sure, for absolute certain, it's been about 5 to 6 years where LeBron was definitely the best player in the league. There's been other years.
Longer.
At least 10.
Come on, bro.
Not 5 to 6.
But we ain't talking
Come
about
on.
that. We ain't talking about that. Good.
Yeah.
Sure, I said the other years are arguable, but that's not what
It's not arguable, bro.
Oh,
Hold on. We ain't talking about that yet. Go ahead.
We're gonna dive back into that later. But I want to add on to the fact that a lot of you guys like to shit on the older. I'll be talking about the older guys shitting on the younger generation, which I don't like. But it's also the younger guys trying to shit on the older generation.